A 42 pesos la hora.
This is where we're coming in, I guess. Looks pretty modern.
They got the band out for us somewhere. Playing the record anyway.
Like this.
Where?
Right over there across that roof of the building over there.
Oh, I see it,
It
yeah.
looks like a cat.
So you still see people going into the building?
And we've arranged for a visa for one other time so we can just go on our own. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you on the late seating, may I have your attention? We will start the Leningrad tour for our guests of the late seating for those passengers on decks number 10 and 9. So those of you on the late seating who are on decks number 9 and 10, you may proceed ashore now. The gangway is on deck number 4. Kindly have your passports and tour tickets ripped and ready.
Because of the danger of floods and lack of permanent connection. And now Vasilievsky Island is a kind of educational and, as we may say, cultural center of the city, because 40 museums out of 120 well, mostly the buildings here belong to people of modest means, and the life of these people in St. Petersburg was described in novels. It is pretty well already. To your left is the palace of one of the friends and close associates of Peter the Great. Has been restored quite recently. Department of Oriental Language.
You're not going to end up It is now.
Did you get a picture of that Golden Palace?
Yeah.
We got the Winter Palace behind you.
Look.
I want to walk down this direction.
Well, they maybe use this for transportation.
I wonder if he's going to fire it up and down.
Yeah, within the city, Dwayne?
Hey, lady, a ruble for your coat. Look at those three towers. For local people.
You think there's nothing in there? You're just going back. Here, give it.
Of 15 republics in our country, and Russian Federative Republic is one of them, so that's its flag. Hotel Astoria, which was put up late.
Warming up? Yeah.
Where are you?
I wonder if that's what people live in.
General Staff of Guards. It has the longest facade in Europe. It is decorated with a chariot of glory. You'll see it in a moment. Well, and because the walls of the fortress protect this beach from the winds, and it is warmer there than anywhere else in the city, and it's very important for Leningrad. Now it was surrounded by moats and didn't help somehow, and Paul I was assassinated right in this palace, having lived here only for 41 days. Opera and ballet house, Kirov Works, Kirov Culture, House of Culture, and so on. Kirov was at the head of Leningrad party organization. Blue and white building. There is the Navy School. The building was erected in the 19th century, but as Peter planned to organize such a school, is an attribute from Smala, and Smala is star. On this place there were star and peach stores at the time of Peter the Great.
one of the things that I noticed is where the hell are goddamn departments? There are no stores here at all. That little supermarket was like in a basement. I mean, I said, Jesus Christ, these kids, these people, the goddamn monkeys, they're Ralphs. I don't know what the hell they're doing. A Ralph's a giant. Very pretty.
See the grass here? There are other places. Let's come turn it.
Institute. And the Smolny Institute was the seat of women's learning in pre-early Russia. Catherine sent the daughters of nobility here. It's the first girls' school in all of Europe. And if it weren't for this school, there would be no Ms. Magazine today.
And Helen Gurley Brown would be without a job.
Is in T, E is in epsilon, L is in lambda, E epsilon phi O H. H has the N sound in this language. Now, how do I know that?
Look inside the booth. There's a telephone.
That's a telephone, and going in is a Russian guard to make a call.
Correct.
He's calling his mother for some borscht. I want her to get me a dozen eggs and some dog food. Got it.
You're in trouble.
Please come in. I'm going to count you again.
Is that the postcard?
Yep. Yes. What's written there? Well,
Here you go, George. Where are you?
I'm going to sell it to Gumps.
In Russia.
You see how they stand online to buy? Well, that's old men, so I don't think that's true.
I really do.
Post office, it's the PTT.
So what does it say on the top of your
Want
box?
to see the stamp?
How about the new?
But it doesn't say what village.
On the far right, it should though. Let me look at that. But now, let me look at the piece of paper.
360 square feet.
See the little piece of paper in here?
Well, in a moment we'll be on the Nevsky, and now ahead of you there is the Square of Uprising, with a monument kilometers from here to Moscow. So there are different trains, some of them take 8, some 6, and some about 4 hours to get there.
This is a nice spot.
There is one of the metro called the Claude.
Want to see another one?
So you know that pioneers, organization of pioneers is the organization for young children from 9 to 14. And here there are different amateur societies, amateur clubs for them. Former Yeliseyev's shop, it's under reparation now. St. Catherine is to your right now. The grayish building with a dome on top is the main department store where they sell.
Is this a certain time? Is this a certain time of the day? Is that why it's
lunchtime or something?
Saturday.
Yes.
Saturday.
It's every day, but at night you don't see them because they don't have automobiles.
Well, the stores are closed too.
I want the bus to back up.
I've never been here in the spring when they have daylight.
Ahead of you, housed the former
Canals are
Woolworths
nicer.
and Berenger confectionery where Peter met his where Pushkin met his second dancers before going to the place of duel where he was killed. Well, as you know, Pushkin was killed at the duel.
No, I didn't.
This is one of the rivers which...
Сейчас 14:20, 15:20, 16:20, да? Окей? Потому что больше... Ну давайте 16:30, да?
Только точно.
А?
Только точно.
16:30, все.
16:30.
So, 4:13, 4:30, we will be at the bus. Founded, some of this I've already told you, well, but still. It was founded by Catherine VI. 225 pictures came purchased in Dresden from Dresden merchant Brull. And for this purpose, a special building was added to the Winter Palace, which was called Hermitage at that time, which means a plant, but not all of them are available in the shops. So at that time, it was really a place of solitude, as Catherine II used it for her private receptions. And she even wrote in a letter that she said, "Only mice and I can admire all these." Well, but the collection grew very quickly, as almost all the collection. And the first one was called the Small Hermitage. The next one, built in some 20 years, was called the Old Hermitage, and the next one was called the New Hermitage. In the middle of the 19th century grew manifold after the revolution, as the pictures exhibits in the Hermitage. You have to spend there 7 years, so we were lucky.